Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be breaking down the forehand, and we're going to be talking about the 5 most important tips for you to master the perfect forehand. Step number 1 is to find your grip. So with the forehand there are 3 main grips to choose from. First grip is the Eastern forehand grip. I've spoken about this in a previous video which I will link in the description. So if you want to learn more about the grips, then go and check that video out and then come back to this one. But the Eastern forehand grip is a grip where your index knuckle is on bevel number 3 of the racket. Okay, and this grip allows you to hit flat ball. Roger Federer uses that grip. Grip number 2 is a semi-western. So from here we just slide our hand round slightly to the next bevel. So my index knuckle is on the next bevel to the right, and this grip allows you to hit with more topspin. And most of the top professionals and most players nowadays really do use the semi-western grip. Finally, we've got the western grip, which again is another bevel round to the right from the semi-western. So this is an extreme grip which helps you produce a lot of topspin. Players like Kyrgios and Iga Świątek use these grips, but I would not recommend it for the majority of players. The majority of players would be better off using the semi-western grip in order to hit with topspin, but also flatten out their shots as well. And so we've talked about our grip. The next step is to talk about the ready position. So in tennis, we need to start every point in a great ready position. Okay, what's a ready position? That is where my feet are nice and wide. I like to tell players to put their racket down, and your ready position should be with your feet about as wide as your racket here. So nice and light on your toes, good athletic height. I'm never really popping out of this height here. So from the ready position, the next step we want to take is our unit turn. So we always have in our ready position, our racket is up, it's not flopping down here, it's not kind of here, the racket is up and ready, okay? This is because when our opponent is about to hit the ball and we can see the ball travelling over the net and it's coming to our forehand, all we have to do is turn our shoulders here, like this. So there's no movement, I'm not doing anything with my racket, the movement's not coming from my arm, the movement is coming from my shoulders here. The unit turn is extremely important in tennis because we want to get an early unit turn. So as soon as we know we've detected where our opponent is hitting the ball, we want to be as quick as we can turning here, because having more time in tennis is so much better for you. You're going to feel more comfortable. Feeling rushed when you're playing tennis is never a good thing, especially on the forehand side. You can get cramped up here and hit the ball late. So it's so important as soon as you know to turn and prepare here. So the next step after we've got our unit turn and our non-dominant hands on the racket here, we're gonna get into this position here. So this is the end of my take back. So at this point my left arm is kind of split here, my racket's here, and then from there what we do is we drop the racket. You can see my strings. Some players here, if you're holding an Eastern grip, you're not going to be seeing the strings. As you can see, you'll kind of just see my frame. But as we're saying, we're talking about the semi-western grip, so you can see my strings, and then from there I drop my racket and then I begin the wrist lag. This is something that you don't want to be tense with. You don't want to force your wrist lag. If you're nice and loose and relaxed, your wrist lag will happen naturally, okay? So don't overthink this part of your forehand too much. It should just happen naturally. So next, we want to make contact in front of our body and to the side, okay? So we shouldn't be making contact here. We shouldn't be making contact here. Should be nice and comfortable around here, the most ideal kind of contact point for players is around their kind of waist height, around their belly button. That's where a sweet contact point will be. But obviously that's not going to happen all the time. Sometimes you're going to be contacting up here, sometimes you're going to be contacting down low. The main thing is trying to get that nice and natural contact point a little bit in front of your body there. As we've come into contact, we've hit our shot in contact there, nice and out in front, then that's where we come into our follow through. This should happen naturally again. If you're nice, loose and relaxed, you're gonna just naturally, the racket's gonna fly through and finish somewhere around your shoulder. Some players, like a Medvedev, would be finishing up high. Some players finish low. Players like, sometimes you see Nadal doing the whip. Try and finish around your chest height, so you should be getting that kind of low to high. But the main thing to think about is an elbow bend. Should be bending the elbow so the racket is wrapping around, finishing on the other side of your body. I hope this video was helpful in breaking down the fundamentals of the forehand. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys can take some of these things that I've mentioned here and put that into your own game. If you have any questions, again, please comment. If you like the video, subscribe for more tennis content. I'm going to be posting twice a week. And if you have any video suggestions, specific topics you would like to see, then please let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.